What's going on, swim fans? Welcome back to Tokyo, Japan. In this video, we're going to break down the top 10 most impressive swimming races of the Olympic Games. The Olympic Games are now officially over with regard to the swimming and marathon swimming competition. The men's 10K just ended literally like 2 hours ago. So excited to break this down. We're going to go ahead and get right into the medal count because that's really important to look at. USA on top of the podium with 30 total medals, 11 gold, 10 silver, and 9 bronze. Coming in the runner-up position is Team Australia with 20 total medals, 9 gold, 3 silver, and 8 bronze. And of course, in that third position is Great Britain, 8 total medals, 4 of them gold, 3 are silver, and 1 bronze. At the end of the video, we're also going to present the MVP, most valuable player of the Olympic Games across men, women, who put together the absolute best competition of the Olympics. And before we get to that, we're also going to have 4 honorable mentions. So we're going to go through this in a top 10 format, meaning we're going to start with number 10, the 10th most impressive swimming race of the Games. Then we're going to go 9, 8, 7, all the way to our top 3, the number 1 position, and then the honorable mentions, and then the MVP of the Olympics. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, because there are so many outstanding performances and storylines of these games. Obviously can't fit them into one piece of content. So make sure you guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. Who did we miss out on? Who is overhyped? Would love to hear what you guys think. And before we get into our number 10, make sure you guys destroy the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and let's go ahead and get right into this. Race number 10, the 10th most impressive race of these Olympic Games in Tokyo. Drum roll is, it's Maggie Mac Neil in that 100 butterfly. She swims for Canada right there. Now, this was a very impressive race for a number of reasons. Obviously, the times were fast. Look at that, 55.59 to 55.64 to 55.72 to 55.73. Less than 0.14 seconds separated the top 4 swimmers, and it was Maggie Mac Neil of Canada getting up on the board just off the world record. But that world record is going to be a tough one to stand for very long. We also had Hoistrom in that field as well. And this race was the top 10, number 10. Let's go ahead and get right into number 9. The 9th most impressive swim of these Olympic Games was the men's performance from the United States in that 4x100 medley relay. The United States broke the world record in this event with a 326.78. Impressive splits all the way through. You had Ryan Murphy with the 52.3 to lead things off. Then we had Michael Andrew with the 58.49. Caeleb Dressel with a disgusting 49.03. Holy crap. Then we had Zach Apple with that 46.9. Even impressive performances by Great Britain. I mean, look at Adam Peaty with a 56.5. He gets a shout out. Solid swims all the way through for Team GB. And how about Italy for getting on the scoreboard, getting on the podium in that bronze medal performance? And also shout out to Ryan Murphy's abs. These guys look like absolute machines. That is crazy. And that's why they earned the 9th spot, 9th performance of these Olympic Games. Remember, guys, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. We're counting it down. Up next is the 8th fastest performance of the Olympic Games. And for that, we have Ahmed Hafnaoui from Tunisia. Guys, he was a complete shocker. He came out of lane 8. He almost didn't even qualify in the final, and in this men's 400 freestyle, he just destroyed the field. He was out ahead of everyone from basically start to finish. You can look at the splits. I know that's hard to see, but he won in a 343.36. I mean, the excitement, the energy on his face, it was just nuts. Everyone was cheering for him. Huge win for him. Huge win for Tunisia. I think he's only 18 or 19 years old. What a machine. And there you have it, folks. That was the 8th best performance of the Olympic Games on the swimming side. Guys, these are going to get more intense as we go through it. Let's go ahead and hear number 7, the 7th most impressive performance of these Olympic Games. None other than Kaylee McKeown from Australia. She won that women's 100 backstroke. Now, let me tell you why this was a very impressive race. She not only has the world record that she had to defend, she broke that world record from Regan Smith, who ended up getting 3rd in this race. And Regan Smith had the world record up until the trials. McKeown broke the world record, and then it was contested. All of these top 3 swimmers held the world record at some point, and you can see how close they were. McKeown was so close to her actual world record. She went 57.47, only 0.02 off of her own world record that she set a month prior. And look at these other splits. So it was a close race, a lot of potential in that heat. One of the fastest fields. It was the fastest field of all time. So definitely give credit where credit is due. All right, let's keep things moving, guys. The next fastest performance at the Olympic Games. How about Caeleb Dressel's 100 butterfly swim? It's a world record, 49.45. He broke his own world record. But this race, no one actually thought it would be a race. But guess who was there to almost spoil the fun? It was none other than Krzysztof Milak of Hungary. Look at this. He won a 49.6. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's absolutely ridiculous. Even though he got silver, give him a round of applause because that was so impressive. And you know what's interesting about this race? Caeleb Dressel had a floater turn and a floater finish, meaning he did not really time the walls very well, and he still went a 49.4, I think. And how about Milak on the back half? He went 26.0. It was the fastest second 50 split of all time. Both of these guys have the potential to go 49 low. And look at that. Great teamwork right there. Even though he's visibly happy here, but he was a little pissed off in the 200 fly. He didn't break the world record. But you know what? You can't be too angry about a 49.6, and Dressel to get another gold medal with a 49.4. Very, very impressive from both of these gentlemen. That was quite a show to watch. Let's keep things moving. We're counting it down, guys. We're almost there. We have Tatjana Schoenmaker from South Africa. She breaks the world record in the 200-meter breaststroke. Look at the time. 2:18.95. I remember 10, 15 years ago, man, no one was going 220 low. If you went 221, you were a big deal. You're going 220 anything, you're like solid. These days, no. Lily King was 219 also. She dipped under. And look at this teamwork right here. Look at this. How about this moment? You have right there, Lily King came in 2nd. You have Annie Laser from Team USA. She came in 3rd. And then, of course, you have the emotion Tatjana showed in the finish. And look at the excitement. That's absolutely incredible. Give her a round of applause. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Congratulations to all those ladies in the women's 200-meter breaststroke. Let's keep things moving. How about this world record performance from China in the 4x200 freestyle relay? They destroyed the world record. Look at the time, and look at how consistent these splits were. They deserve this. Amazing. How about that 154.3? 155.0, 155.6, 155.3. Ladies and gentlemen, that is called consistency. Also, shout out to the 3rd swimmer, just breaking some records here and there. Gold medal. Let's repeat with another gold medal in a world record. Congratulations to the Chinese woman because they put together an incredible race. Oh, by the way, Katie Ledecky for the United States anchored the silver medal relay, and she anchored in a 153.6. So that didn't make it in here, but that's an honorable mention within this. Remember, we are going to have honorable mentions at the end, and the MVP of the overall Olympics. We're gonna hype that. We're gonna hype that individual up. It's gonna be spectacular. But again, congratulations to the Chinese woman. That was a big, big swim. How about this guy? This is Robert Finke of the United States. A distance event. He won the 800 and the 1500. We're going to give this top performance to Finke as he finished the 1500 in a 25.7. That is ridiculous. That's right. He finished the mile, the metric mile, the 1,500-meter freestyle, his final 50 split was a 15:25.7. He was in 5th place for most of the race, and on the final 50, he just blew by everyone like they weren't even moving. I mean, you got to imagine if there were fans in there, they would have been going absolutely nuts. It would have been crazy. And he even passed, the 2nd place swimmer, shout out to this guy from Ukraine. He came home in a 26, but Finke came home in a 25.7. Like, it's so hard to comprehend how fast that is. And it was such a good race. Oftentimes, we don't give the distance crowd enough credit. But again, I also want to make a shout out that he swam the 800 free. He also won the gold medal. And this was the first time the 800 freestyle was contested for men at the Olympic Games. Also, shout out on the women's side, they had the 1,500-meter freestyle where the U.S. went 1-2. Kaylee Ledecky, the distance queen, of course, won that. And Erica Sullivan came in 2nd. Oh, guys, we're counting it down. We're getting down to these last few races. These are the most impressive races of the Tokyo Olympic Games. I know that it's sad that the Olympic Games are over. We're going to have to wait until Paris 2024. If you guys are enjoying this so far, just destroy that like button. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so that way you're aware of all of our next videos to help you improve your performance and health both in and out of the water. Take your swimming to the next level. Let's get into it. Here we go. How about the second? This is the runner-up performance. It is Caeleb Dressel winning the men's 100-meter freestyle and doing it in such an emotional pattern. I mean, he touched the wall, and it was just a sigh of relief. He was crying. He was in tears. I should have put up a picture of him just in tears after the race. And look at the excitement. It's like it's happiness. It's relief. He's looking chiseled with that tattoo. He went 47.0, came back in a 24.6. Kyle Chalmers, the defending Olympic champion from Australia, he was only 0.06 behind him at a 47.08, and he came home like a freight train. How about that? 24.37. Woo, baby. But how about Clement Kolesnikov of Russia? He won a 47.1 or 47.2, whatever it was, in the semifinals. Scared everyone because, like, crap, is he going to go a 46? You could have 3 guys go under 47 seconds. But the reason why this is one of the most impressive performances and races of the Olympic Games, I mean, obviously no one broke the world record, but look at how close the times are, and look at all the storylines coming into this. I mean, everyone from Hwang, who had an incredible 200, he went out in a 49.7 and then died from South Korea. This dude from France stepping up, getting in that 4th position, just missing the podium. How about the 16-year-old Popovic from Romania, who came in a month ago and won a 47.3 at the European Juniors to break the junior world record? Everyone's like, who is this 16-year-old toothpick? He's going to come out of nowhere and scare off these guys. Dressel's been 46.9. The world record's 46.91. I think that world record's going to be toast in the next few years. But how about Caeleb Dressel to come home for the United States and win the event? This is the runner-up performance of the Tokyo Olympic Games. There we go. Give him a round of applause. And now, the moment you have been waiting for. The single best race of these Olympic Games. I think it's hard to dispute this one. It is the women's 400-meter freestyle where you had the showdown between Ledecky and Titmus. Normally in the 400, we do not have this kind of a race. These two ladies were head-to-head almost the entire race. Ledecky tried to make her move on that third 100, if you guys remember the race, but it wasn't enough. Titmus strike back. If you guys remember, just a little bit of context for you, the history of this event. Ledecky has been dominant. She owns the world record. She brought ladies under 4 minutes. Like, no one used to go under 4 minutes. Ledecky put the world record at a 3:56. At the Australian Olympic Trials about a month ago, Titmus went 3:56, almost broke the world record. In the same week, Ledecky only went a 4:01. In the semifinal, leading into the final, Ledecky put up the top time to have that #1 seed. I believe she went 4 minutes, and we knew into the final this was going to be an incredible race, and it was. We know Titmus had the speed in the 200. We know Ledecky is the defending Olympic champion in the 800. She has now won that event 3 times, from London to Rio to Tokyo. Ledecky is the distance queen, no question about that. But what about the 400? That's where they meet, and it lived up to the hype. How about that storyline? And that is why this race, the women's 400-meter freestyle, is the best race at least in my opinion, of the Olympic Games in Tokyo. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, but don't go anywhere because we're going to do a few honorable mentions that didn't make it in the top 10, but they were incredible nonetheless. And we're going to talk about the MVP, most valuable player of the Olympic Games overall. Again, if you guys are enjoying this, make sure you destroy that like button. Let's get into it. Honorable mention number 1. How about Ledecky? 17 years old. She is the gold medalist now of the women's 100 breaststroke. She comes from Alaska in the United States. She's the first swimmer to make the Olympic team for the United States of America from Alaska. They have one 50-meter pool in the entire state. I mean, Alaska's huge. If you haven't, I've never even been there, but it's the size of multiple countries. They have one 50-meter pool. Swimming's not a thing over there. And this photo right here that I'm showing you guys, I don't know if you can see it right there. There's that photo. Her goggles came off and went into her mouth in the mixed 4x1 medley relay. She dives in, goggles go in the mouth. She was the absolute champion. Now, the U.S. didn't even make the podium. That's not why we're talking about this. But she split a 105.0. And then the following day, when the U.S. came in silver and she got another opportunity, she pushed those goggles into her face, and thank God they didn't fall off again. That would have been really sad if they fell off 2 days in a row. That would have been really embarrassing too. She split the exact same time. She went a 105.0 with goggles in her mouth. I can only imagine what she must have been thinking, the grit, the determination. So shout out to Ledecky for winning a gold medal in the 100 breaststroke, but also honorable mention for fighting through with these goggles and then getting a silver on the relay. Absolutely just, wow, incredible for that photo. Oh my goodness, I cannot even. All right, our next honorable mention goes to Ohashi from Japan. She won the 200 individual medley, and she won the 400 individual medley. If you use the 200 or 400 IM to gauge how good of an athlete, how good of a swimmer someone is, well, clearly, Ohashi is the greatest female swimmer in the world right now when it comes to the 200 and the 400 IM. Again, Japan hosted the Olympics. Amazing to see someone from their own country come in, sweep the individual medleys. She did it with a star-studded field. I mean, Katinka Hosu was there. She didn't perform, and she took advantage of that opportunity, wins the gold medal. Congratulations. Very, very impressive. Now, our next honorable mention goes to Caeleb Dressel. We talked about him enough, but he came home with 5 gold medals. He individually won the 50-meter freestyle, so he holds the title as the fastest human being in the world to go through water. There is no one faster than Caeleb Dressel on the planet. No one will argue that. He also won the 100 freestyle, so he can do it going to one end of the pool and on the way back. So he won the 100-meter freestyle. He also can do it in butterfly. He won the 100-meter butterfly in a world record as well. And then he was also a part of the world record performance in the men's 4x1 medley relay, where he split a 49.0. And he also led off the winning relay for the men on, of course, the men, because he's a man, the 4x1 freestyle relay. He led off that relay with a 47.2. The United States won that as well. In total, 5 gold medals. Holy cow. Holy cow. Congratulations to Caeleb Dressel. And yeah, that emotion on his face says everything. And now, the moment you guys have been waiting for, the MVP of these Olympic Games. It should be pretty obvious at this point. Of course, it's Emma McKeown. Emma McKeown won 7 medals at the Olympic Games. Let me just repeat that one more time so that sinks in. Emma McKeown won 7 medals at the Olympic Games. She becomes the most decorated Australian Olympian of all time. She won more medals at this Olympic Games than any other athlete, and she is in that same conversation as the great Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps, remember, in 2008, he won 8 gold medals. Now, Emma McKeown did not win 8 gold medals or 7 gold medals, but she still won 7 medals. And let's take a look at what those medals were to give perspective. So here you have it. She won gold, 4 gold and 3 bronze. That's absolutely incredible. So let's just give her a round of applause right now. Respect for the Aussie woman. Australia had incredible performance at these games. Australia was on point. So she won the 100-meter freestyle. She won the 50-meter freestyle, just like Caeleb Dressel. But she also won the 4x1 freestyle relay. She also won the 4x1 medley relay. She also got a bronze in the mixed 4x1 medley relay. She also got a bronze in the women's 100 fly. And she got a bronze in the women's 4x2 freestyle relay. Now, if you notice, her lineup very, very similar to the great Caeleb Dressel. Caeleb Dressel only walked away with 5 medals. Only. He only walked away with 5 medals. And all of them happened to be gold. But let's not take anything away from 7 Olympic medals. And that is why, similar program to Dressel, but she just won 2 more medals, Emma McKeown, hands down, is the most valuable player, if that's a thing, of the Tokyo Olympic Games. And so when we put this all into perspective, and when we come back to the total medal count, remember, USA, 30 medals, Australia, 20 medals, Great Britain, 8 medals. And shout out to every country that made medals in swimming. Also, shout out to the men and women who recently competed in that 10K open water. I was watching that. It was incredible. They had to go 7 laps. Each lap in Tokyo in this open water race was 1,435 meters. Very, very fun performances. Shout out to Osama Malouli from Tunisia, where he swam in his 6th Olympic Games, but he did not medal. But we had incredible performances from all these athletes. I want to give credit to each and every athlete. If you know someone who competed at these Olympics, send them a message. Say congratulations. Even if they didn't win a medal, doesn't matter. They represented their country. Hopefully they had a good time, and hopefully they enjoyed that Olympic experience, because that is what the Olympics is all about. Go world, bringing people together. That is what it is all about. Let's go ahead and pull some comments onto the screen. Tristan, what's up? Good to see you again. Definitely McKeown. Yeah, there's no question that she had the ultimate performance. It was absolutely amazing. I'm going to be there 2024. Let's go, baby. Yeah, totally. She had an incredible competition. We're talking about Zhang Yufei. She was incredible. Incredible performance. I'm so excited. Melissa, what's going on? Love Caeleb's performance. Yeah, Caeleb Dressel was just absolute machine. 5 gold medals. Guys, by the way, I had the opportunity to interview Caeleb before the Olympics. We're going to be releasing that interview along with some different segments on our other channels. So if you guys have not already subscribed to the MySwimPro community channel, make sure you guys subscribe there. We're going to be releasing some exclusive content and also clips of the best versions of these videos on the main MySwimPro channel. This is, of course, on YouTube. If you guys are watching this on Facebook or Twitter, really appreciate that as well. Team USA killed it this year, honestly. You know, Team USA is, we're going to have some more content about this, but the United States of America is clearly the best country when it comes to winning medals at the Olympics in swimming. No one ever comes even close to that. Now, here's the thing. I want to bring up this point, and this will allude to our next video, and then I'll wrap up from here. The United States won 33 medals at the Rio Olympics in swimming. So when you think about that, 33 medals in swimming between gold, silver, and bronze, and at this Olympics, 30 medals. So you might think, well, that's a really good performance. It's almost the same thing. Yes and no. The United States had a great Olympics, but they had an even better Olympics in 2016. Got to keep in mind, 3 events were added to the Olympic program. The women's 1500, where the U.S. won 2 medals, first and second, along with the 800-meter freestyle, which the U.S. also won. That right there is 3 additional medals. And then there was the mixed 4x1 medley relay, and the United States was not on the podium. So when you think about it from that perspective, which countries really stepped up at this Olympics in Tokyo? And we'll have more content on the recap and medal count and all that stuff. But I got to give a shout out to Team Australia, Team Great Britain, China, Russia. Some of these countries really stepped up. The rest of the world is really getting fast, and the United States sort of had a similar performance as before, and because of that, a few medals short. So it'll be really interesting to see how this develops into the next World Championships. We have World Championships coming up later this year in Abu Dhabi in December. I should be at that competition, and it should be a really fun time. I'll be doing similar coverage for that as we did here at the Olympics. And also, we have the Olympics in Paris in 2024. We're less than 3 years away. I know it sounds like forever, but we waited 5 years for this Olympic Games. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. And I want to thank all of you guys for being a part of these live streams and the coverage here at the Olympics. We have the Paralympics coming up very, very soon. So make sure you stay tuned for additional recaps around the Paralympics. And also, we'll be getting back into our normal content group where we share training, technique, and different things to help you guys take your own swimming to the next level. So hopefully you guys are inspired. Let me know down below in the comments who you think we left out, who had the greatest performances in Tokyo, in the pool, in open water. Let us know what you guys think. I can't wait. And also make sure you follow us on all of our social media. Would really appreciate the support in all of those channels as well. Now, before I let you guys go, the final plug is for MySwimPro. If you guys are not already subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. We have a very interesting opportunity right now. You guys can actually be an owner of MySwimPro, the business, and invest in the company for as little as $100. Yes, you heard that right. If you guys want to invest in MySwimPro, sometimes people don't even realize that MySwimPro is a company. They see me on the YouTube channel, all that good stuff. But yes, MySwimPro is a global technology and media company. We have a distributed team. We create the MySwimPro mobile app. It was named App of the Day, App of the Year, available for iPhone and Android. And if you guys like this content, if you want to support it, if you want to be a part of our hundreds of investors all over the world, all you have to do is visit our investment page. It's wefunder.com/MySwimPro. And the final thoughts for you guys are another words of gratitude, thanking you for being a part of this community. And if you guys are interested in learning more about the investment opportunity, I'll leave you guys with this quick video. Take care, and I'll see you guys later.
What's going on, swim fans? My name is Fares Ksebati. I'm the co-founder and CEO of MySwimPro, the largest digital swimming community in the world.
Since launching in 2015, over 1 million swimmers in 180 countries have downloaded the MySwimPro mobile app, and our community together has logged over 10 billion meters of swimming. MySwimPro is more than just an award-winning app to track your swims. It's a personal coach. Whether your goal is to lose weight, compete in triathlon, or just swim a few times per week for your mental or physical health, our software provides members with a personalized training plan with instructional workouts, technique videos, and analytics so swimmers can track their progress and measure their improvement.
A few years ago, MySwimPro was just an idea.
I've been a swimmer my entire life. I competed in college, and I still compete internationally today, but it wasn't until I started coaching that I realized how difficult it was for other swimmers to have access to the same information I did. It's not easy to coach yourself, and even harder to see if you're improving. On top of that, swimming on your own is tough, and without a community, it's even harder to stay motivated.
We all have goals that we wish to achieve in our lives.
And it's only fair that we have the right guidance and structure to give ourselves the best shot at realizing our dreams. Since launching MySwimPro, we've helped thousands of people swim faster, improve their technique, lose weight, and lead happier and healthier lives. In 2016, we launched the world's first swimming app on the Apple Watch, and MySwimPro was named by Apple as the best app of the year across all app categories. Since then, MySwimPro has been translated to 9 languages and featured by Sports Illustrated, Men's Health, and some of the biggest health and fitness publications in the world. We've generated millions in revenue led by our subscription service and sponsorships, and this is just the beginning. Our business model is just as strong as our community. During the global pandemic, most gyms and pools were completely shut down. This was heartbreaking to our community members, but we pivoted fast and back on track to exceed our pre-pandemic numbers.
We are the first brand designed and launched for the future of the fitness industry.
Swimmers around the world look to MySwimPro to improve their performance and health both in and out of the water. Our content is seen by more swimmers than any other brand in the world, and this is just the start. We share stories that inspire our community to reach their dreams and the knowledge that democratizes the sport of swimming. We've helped people lose over 100 pounds, cross the finish line at their very first triathlon, and we've helped people cross the English Channel.
It's our mission to share these stories and empower our community.
I am so excited to open our company up for investment so that you too can be a part of this incredible community.
For as little as $100, you can become an owner in MySwimPro and help us build the future of swimming.
Our company's team spans across 10 different time zones. We speak nearly a dozen languages, and we're backed by an international investor base across 36 countries. We have ambassadors on 6 different continents, and together, we are the most comprehensive network of swimmers in the world. MySwimPro is powered by technology and media. This is a new era, a new opportunity to connect swimmers to each other and the information that they care about so they can improve their performance and health like never before. We are a global team with international perspectives serving a community of people all over the world. At the end of the day, regardless of where you live, where you swim, or how old you are, we are united by a shared passion for the water. The water has no boundaries, so whether you swim in a pool, the lake, the ocean, or your backyard, it doesn't matter. We're in this together, and together we will shape the future of our sport.
Come join us, work with us, swim with us, invest in us, and help us build the future of swimming.